Hello again. Justine Abu, one of the victims of the tragic East Legon accident, has been laid to rest. Justine, along with her friend Mame Jumo Boateng, lost their lives in a fatal car crash on Saturday, October 12, while returning home from a party. The burial mass took place on Wednesday morning at Christ the King Catholic Church, where family, friends and community members gathered to pay their respect. Akosia Oche was there and has this report.
Or in a different life, or where I record. I mean, he was Adam.
A cold atmosphere here at the Christ the King Catholic Church opposite the Jubilee House in Accra, where a funeral mass was held at the auditorium here in honor of the late Justine Mary Ann Enyonam Agbenu. She's a 12-year-old who died in that accident that happened last week at East Legon, together with her friend Mamea Jumo. Now, what we know is that the two girls were on their way from a birthday party they attended when that incident occurred. Let me just give you a brief of what they have been saying about Marianne, or how they have been describing Marianne from the tributes that were read by the family. They say that she filled the lives of her parents with warmth and love. They say that her dreams to become a marine biologist has not been able to come to pass. For friends as well, they say that she was a lovely person and was always willing to extend a helping hand to anyone who needed help. Let me just get closer to one of the relatives. Pick your initial thoughts on how you heard the news of the passing of Justine and her other friend.
Well, I think it was on news. I mean, I think it's news.
How did you feel when you heard the news?
It was something I just couldn't imagine that such a thing could happen, and at least it's not news that I haven't heard something like that before. But these are things that sometimes you cannot imagine that will occur, especially these innocent ones, little ones. You cannot imagine that.
Do you have any word of caution to drivers?
Is that important?
Especially parents.
All of us. This could have happened to my son. It could have happened to anyone's son, anyone's daughter or daughters. It could have happened to all of us. Probably that's why we call it accident.
So there you have it in your shot. Mourners clad in black and white. I've also spotted some dignitaries here. The Attorney General, Godfrey Iwadame, in your shot, and also Member of Parliament for Iowa's West Legon, Lydia Seyram Al-Hassan, and also the NDC parliamentary candidate for Iowa's West Legon, John Dumelo. A former sanitation minister, Cecilia Abnadapa, was also here, and also the General Secretary of the NPP, Justine Frimpong Kudia. The NDC parliamentary candidate for Iowa's West Legon, John Dumelo, has been addressing the media. Well, he says that speed ramps must be constructed on the stretch where the incident occurred to reduce speeding.
I think for somebody who is contesting in Iowa's West Legon and driving through East Legon, to be honest with you, most of the roads have speed ramps, and I think that is the only road that doesn't have any speed ramp, the inner roads, if you look at it. And so I think as a matter of urgency, speed ramps should be constructed there. Not because this happened, but because it reduces the kind of speeding that a lot of people speed. I mean, East Legon, you have a lot of bars, restaurants, you have a lot of, it's an economic hub. And so in the evenings, most people like to speed there, which is wrong, because speed limit should be 30 or 40 or 50. And I think so that particular road, speed ramps have to be constructed, and any other road around the constituency and even across the whole country.
John, in this matter, would you want to see justice being served?
I mean, definitely. I don't want to preempt anything, but of course something has happened, an accident has happened. Let's see let's the law take its own course, and see where the case goes. But of course it's something that we should follow through.
The remains of 12-year-old Justine Abu being carried above shoulder by the police and leading her straight into the hearse, which will take her to the cemetery where she'll finally be laid to rest. A committal was held, that is the final farewell to the deceased Justine, from a party to the grave. That is how their lives have ended. Reporting for ChannelOne News, Akosi Autry, Accra.